Well, Russia now says it's preparing measures to punish Lithuania, which has blocked the transit of some goods subject to EU sanctions from reaching the Russian territory of Kaliningrad. Now, the interesting thing about Kaliningrad, as we can see here in red, it shares no land border with Russia and is surrounded, in fact, by EU countries. So it means that Russia relies heavily on rail transit through Lithuania to get to Kaliningrad. And Moscow has said that any action it takes against Lithuania, which, let's not forget, is a NATO member, would not be solely diplomatic. Our Russia editor Steve Rosenberg sent this report.
It is a piece of Russia in the heart of Europe. Kaliningrad is 300 miles from mainland Russia, Russia's outpost and fortress. This is the home of the Baltic fleet. For supplies, it's relied on rail links through Lithuania. But because of EU sanctions, the transit of key Russian goods is now banned. And that's a problem for Igor Pleshkov's concrete plant. It's barely operating as it is. And with Russian cement now on the sanctions list, that's another blow to his business.
The sanctions won't only affect our business, they'll affect everyone. Our factory is at a standstill. We aren't making anything, so the builders can't build anything. There's a chain reaction.
Lithuania insists it has not blockaded Kaliningrad. Russian passengers can transit freely through Lithuania to get here, and so can Russian goods that are not on the EU sanctions list. That hasn't silenced the chorus of criticism from Russian officials or the saber rattling. This week, the hawkish head of Russia's Security Council flew to Kaliningrad. Nikolai Patrushev attacked the West and denounced the transit ban as a hostile act. He warned of serious negative consequences for the Lithuanian people. Today, his boss, President Putin, marked the anniversary of the Nazi invasion of the Soviet Union. The Kremlin leader has yet to announce his response to the ban. The message from America: don't even think of involving the Russian army.
Our commitment to NATO, and specifically our commitment to NATO's Article 5, the premise that an attack on one would constitute an attack on all, that commitment on the part of the United States is ironclad.
And what does fisherman Sergei think? Well, like many of the people I spoke to in Kaliningrad, he doesn't blame Lithuania or the West. We need to re-establish relations, make them better, Sergei says. I want peace and friendship with all countries. Cooperation instead of confrontation. That is not the Kremlin line. Steve Rosenberg, BBC News, Kaliningrad.